Hello, everyone. Before we get started with the episode, we have a new patron. Let us clap. Everyone clap. You clap at home.
Woo!
We'll hear it. Oh, someone went woo.
Yeah, who was that?
Couldn't say. I slightly looked away from the camera for a second, so it could have been anyone. But we have a new patron. Christian Kuhn is now a patron. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christian.
It means a lot. And the money helps us do the things we do. But more importantly, that the love, letting us know you're there and that you care. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Christian. You're a good egg.
Over rice, soft boiled.
You know what I'm talking. You know it, baby. Christian is
soy
delicious.
Christian's one of those ramen eggs that I forget the actual name. They've just been marinating.
Oh
in
yeah,
goodness.
yeah. So when they come out of their shell, it's like, oh, this egg looks unique. This egg looks like it's been marinating in flavor for days. And then when you bite into it, you go, oh, it's delicious, and the yolk is soft.
Yeah, what we're saying is you have a Christian, you have a soft yolk, and we really appreciate you. But with that, on with the show.
Kame House Party.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Kame House Party. I am Aaron.
And I am Vince.
It is the only improv comedy Dragon Ball podcast in the universe. For a couple weeks there were actually none of those in existence.
Yeah.
But now we're back. We are now in a binary of existence versus non-existence. So happy to be back. Feeling rested, except for me, maybe. I don't know. I'm still recovering.
Well, you're recovering from, an illness that has been sweeping the world.
Yeah.
You finally joined the team.
Some might say the most popular illness in the world right now, that I finally hopped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, that's what people are saying. People out on the internet are like, Aaron's a bandwagon illness getter.
I'm late. I did it for the gram.
See, that's what clout chasing, man. It's liable to get you sick.
What's wild is there was that week of people licking toilets, I think, on TikTok to try and get
That's right.
a horrible, shitty disease that sucks, and don't do it. But I think that's just the preemptive, just so everyone knows, if there's a bit more coughing in this episode, if my voice is a little sultrier, I haven't become cooler. I'm getting.
You haven't started crooning? You haven't jumped into your crooning career?
I get no kick from champagne. No.
Man.
I have not. I haven't gone the Seth
MacFarlane.
Yeah, the Seth MacFarlane route.
It's like, I'm so bored of doing this show.
And everyone I employ said I'm great in singing, so here's an album.
I'm a unique baritone male voice. Are you? Because, buddy, let's just say there's a reason there's no new Frank Sinatra.
There's a few reasons. Well, the Frank Sinatra, the estate would prevent it.
The estate will come after you.
Yeah, but
those old blue eyes are always watching.
They are the police state of Frank Sinatra. Okay, here we go. Look, what we're really here to do is to talk about every episode and iteration of Dragon Ball that has ever existed. We're here to do improv based on what we watched, and we're here to have a good time. Those are our pillars that we didn't copy from any other podcast, and we're going to get right into it. Just kidding. I'm a liar. First, we got to get y'all ready for it. We got to do a little something called Kame Housekeeping, getting you, the listener, prepared for the fun that's coming ahead. And the first order of Kame Housekeeping is the world famous, UN sanctioned 1 minute roundup whip sound.
Barkeep, I need your strongest sarsaparilla.
Let me pour it. Let me put a little protein powder in it.
Oh, okay.
And then wind up. Let me, you know what? Some fish oil.
All right. Hey, barkeep.
Electrolytes.
Barkeep, what's taking that sarsaparilla so long? All right.
You wanted it strong. You wanted to give you strength.
I wanted it to be alcoholic. That's what I meant. I want to drink away my pains for being alone on the range.
We don't. Hey, the only pains we know in Muscleville is about gains.
Oh dang.
Well, you done wandered into the strongest town in the West.
Well, what? Fine. That's all fine and dandy, but what's a man to do with his emotional pain? What do I do about leaving my sweetheart to herd these cattle hundreds of miles into barely charted lands? Over the desert, highs and lows, fording rivers as they flow. What do you got that's gonna get me there?
Well, if you look down at your bar stool, you'll see 2 pedals.
I do.
And if you look straight into that mirror, you'll see it's 2-way. And there's a very buff man in a tank top.
Oh.
And he's pedaling away, and he's telling you to pedal with him.
Hold on. Oh, well, my feet are moving. What's happening? What's that jaunty tune?
All right, you cowpokes. You're on. You know what? This is. You got to get your your PR up. We're gonna get that heart rate up. We're gonna forget about. I don't care for the names. Lulabelle, Jezebel.
My wife's name is
Cantabelles,
Jezebel.
Pachelbels.
He's speaking direct to me.
You gotta just forget her. Focus on those thick calf muscles.
Oh, calves! I know
Focus on her and
those.
that calf.
See.
Muscleville has a lot. The taxes are very high in Muscleville.
I can only imagine what goes on in Muscleville. Is Dennis Rodman there? Is he glowing? have you seen those?
Please, yeah. I need a little context. On
So, what is it? The Planet Fitness. Their new campaign is like you got the glow of like you went to the gym. Now you look like you glow.
Okay.
Yeah. You glisten with sweat.
You gross as hell. We love it.
And they got a bunch of celebrity partners like Jane Krakowski, Lindsay Lohan, and Dennis Rodman.
Wow. Yes, celebrities. Each one more celebrity than the last.
And like Dennis Rodman says like one line, he goes, "All right," as he's walking out of the gym. It's like they're like, "Dennis, you got the glow." He goes, "All right," just walks around.
Was this like from someone's phone in like vertical mode that they had to splice in suddenly?
I'm sure he's keyed in. He was never there. He's never been to a Planet Fitness. He's never been to this planet. Dennis Rodman is an alien.
There's a cameo watermark on the bottom right of the clip that he's in.
It has remixed this reel at the bottom.
That's wild. Wow, go. You know what, Planet Fitness, I get it. Times are tough.
Yeah, they can't get by on the lunk alarm system at all anymore.
Everyone's favorite thing.
Hey, let's body shame buff people at this gym.
Pizza Tuesdays were putting us in the red. It's pizza 2 p.m. Tuesdays now. And promptly at 2:15.
That's right. Planet Fitness would buy the gym goers food all the time.
Once I used to go to a Planet Fitness when it was close to me, and the world wasn't horrible. And I've eaten the pizza once there. It's just a local place, and they're like, you know how schools will like, if we slice it into baby slices, this
Oh
will
yeah.
last.
We gotta, it comes in like eighths, and then they have those. It's like, how
Mhm.
are there so many slices of these thin uh pizzas? But
These thin pizzas, but y'all, that wasn't us. That wasn't a satire on Planet Fitness. That was the 1 minute roundup, which is where we do a Western themed or some other genre themed improv scene. And we go until one of us breaks. And we do this to stretch or tighten our improv muscles, whenever is needed for the day ahead. And it gets us into the 1 minute roundup proper, which is where one of us, this time Vince, has to summarize everything that has happened in Dragon Ball thus far. OG Dragon Ball. 99 dang episodes of Dragon Ball Z. That's a lot of content that he's got to summarize for you. Maybe you're a new listener and you want to get caught up. We're doing it for you. Maybe you're an old listener and you just like to hear the challenge every week. Either way, I'm assuming you're definitely not skipping over any of this. And because we do it for your entertainment and behest. There we go. 2 words that I'm sure make sense. So, Vince, I have to ask you, are you ready to round up?
yes, I am. And here I go. Dragon Ball is about collecting 7 magic Dragon Balls. You make a wish on anything you want. It starts following Goku as a boy. He comes to Earth. He's a little alien. We find that out later. He fights his brother Raditz. Then more Saiyans from outer space. He also fights Piccolo Jr. He wins. Goku. He wins a lot of fights. But then his friends die fighting Vegeta and Nappa. So did the Dragon Balls. They die. So they have to go to Namek, where the Dragon Balls are originally from, to wish on the dragon to bring all of his friends back to life. Throughout the process, Goku runs into the Frieza Force, Captain Ginyu and the like, very powerful enemies, but Goku's been training, so he's even super stronger. Then he runs into Lord Frieza, the Lord of the Universe. He's the strongest ever, until Goku finds deep within him the power to go Super Saiyan, to transcend and become a legendary fighter, to take on Frieza at his maximum. But Frieza's killed all Namekians, and they need the Dragon Balls to stop him. So King Kai hatches a plan, and they're executing it now. Oh my God, I forgot how hard this was.
I know we've gone soft
Oh.
in our mini retirement.
I'm like Gohan, lapsed my training, and now Vegeta's just gonna clown on me all day.
Mm-hmm.
You used to be stronger as a child. What happened to you? Puh, some saying you are.
Yeah, a spider will never write that in web over your pen. Probably this guy sucks is what you'll write.
You know what, Gohan? I watched a Planet Fitness ad, and Lindsay Lohan's got more aura than you.
Jane Krakowski of 30 Rock fame, just to remind everyone. I saw her doing Masenkos in the high intensity zone.
I don't go to Planet Fitness anymore because I always set off the lunk alarm. I call it the hunk alarm.
I yell to the person at the counter, "Thank you." And then I drop a bunch of weights.
Like your dad Piccolo does.
Mm-hmm.
Grind him. But boy, oh boy, that was difficult for me. I really got bogged down in some of the details I should have glossed over. But look, that's where we are.
You got us to where we are. We're here now, and we can move on to the next part of Kame Housekeeping, which is where I let you all know that Vince and I, well, we watched 2 different versions of the episode. I watched the English subtitled version. Vince watches the English dub, and we do this because it is fun to compare and contrast the differences between the 2 episodes. Sometimes they're very big, sometimes they're very small. But the first difference is usually the title. So we'll start there. Vince, can you please give us the title for this episode of DBZ?
Yes, and here it comes with gusto. The title for this week's episode 100 of Dragon Ball Z. Gohan returns.
You just said the lunch meat of my title sandwich.
Oh,
You know what? Honestly, probably like, I don't know, the cheese maybe.
yeah. I was gonna ask, is this like a bologna, but now that you're saying it's cheese, I'm gonna guess Swiss,
Yeah, full of holes.
full of holes.
All right, here comes the title, roughly translated from the original Japanese for episode 100 of Dragon Ball Z. I am Son Goku's son. Gohan returns to the battlefield.
Love is a battlefield, and
Sons
Gohan
are a
is
battlefield.
there. So, yeah, I like the wordplay there. I'm the son of Son Goku, Gohan, Son Gohan, and I am the sun that revolves around Chi Chi. Blah 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 blah. That's nice. I
And
like.
Son one's about to get their ass beat.
Gonna
It's
catch
me,
these
Gohan.
tiny 6-year-old hands.
Mhm. Oh, I think you aged him up a little too much.
Oh yeah, is that too old?
It might. You're in the ballpark. It's still single digits, but it's below 8. Above
He's
4.
below 8, above 4. This kid isn't even. This kid hasn't even gone to pre-K yet. He might be
No.
going this year.
I mean, he's ready. Maybe he skipped ahead.
Oh, that's true. That's
All
true.
those
He's been
books.
doing. He's been homeschooled a little bit. He's probably a little smarter than your average 4-year-old.
Mhm.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's in this episode. He has to fight the Lord of the Universe.
Yeah. I mean, talk about a graduation.
Tis the season.
So I think, what are we starting off here with? I think with just Goku. Look, to be honest, I watched this episode a couple weeks ago.
I was gonna say, I think we both did. But yeah, it's Goku and Frieza locked in a beam and Frieza ball struggle. Goku using his Kamehameha, Frieza using this energy ball thing that he's in. While this is like happening in the episode, Frieza isn't like flying; he's just like huddled up. Kind of looks like he's taking a dump. But
I would never.
sorry, Lord Frieza.
It comes out the holes in my head.
Huh? Whoa.
As a odorless, emphasis on odorless gas. But
So
there's
I
this-
guess that's how you like process, because you ate a crab like an apple once.
Mhm.
That's how you process that.
my favorite fruit. Crab.
I don't know what to say because it's not a fruit, but he is the Lord of the universe.
You know how? Did you ever see like one of those YouTube videos where they talk about how in nature everything just sort of turns into a crab at some point?
Not quite. I
Okay,
don't
well,
think I've seen that.
That's
but I
a
believe
thing.
it.
Definitely look it up. It's definitely a thing your Earth scientists figured out that
Okay.
we knew for a while. So yeah, that's defo an apple.
So what you're telling me is that there could be in the flung future humans
Mm-hmm.
evolve into crab-like things that you'll just eat as apples.
Yes, that's if it's if it's crab shaped, I'm taking a chomp out of it, baby.
Now, one more thing, Lord
Then
Frieza. and then
passing it as an odorless gas.
Emphasis on odorless. I got that point. Have you heard of Earth's crab apples, which are tiny little apples on small trees? Have you heard of those? They're very sour.
Are they crab shaped?
Some are crab color.
Orange, you mean?
Yeah. Shades of
The
orange.
color of crab. Blue, sometimes depending. Cooked or raw? I guess is the question.
I'd say
Crabs contain multitudes.
they do. Crabs really do contain multitudes. I'm so taken aback by your knowledge of crabs, Lord Frieza.
It's just just you pick it up here and there. You get in a rabbit hole. You're trying to find like, hey, how do I sharpen a knife at home? And it turns into, well, you know what it could turn into.
I'm going to stop you there for fear that you may incriminate yourself somewhere down the line, Lord Frieza. But
Look.
to answer your question, depending
So
on the
you were saying-
region, uncooked crab. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Yeah. Have I heard of them? No. Did they sound good? Well, they're not crab shaped, so no, thank you.
Okay. Well, I tried. Look, Crabapple lobby. I tried to get it in there.
Wait, I mean, is there some sort of device that can turn them crab shaped? Then I'm in.
I mean, I'm sure you could get an apple corer or peeler that does. Lord Frieza, I think I've wasted enough of your time.
I agree.
So before I let you go, could I take you down for a donation to the Crabapple Foundation?
If only if you'll put it towards making them look more like crabs.
I can work on
maybe
that.
Throw some GMOs in that bad boy.
Okay, we've talked about that. So, Lord Frieza, I'll mark you down, and you can pledge whenever you like.
All right, excellent. Here we go. Oh, pardon me. My head holes.
He's right. It was odorless.
I didn't say they were silent.
and
see. Loves crabs. I forgot about that.
It's very vivid in my mind.
That I'm sure we goofed on it the first time, but I'd love some sort of mob boss. You know, the classic like action scene. You're up against the hero he's beaten, kidnapped, taken to the main boss. The main boss is usually eating to like show like, I don't care. Just take a big bite out of a crab.
Yeah. The next appearance of Kingpin in the Marvel movies, I want him in a big old buffet, and he's like eating legs of lamb, and then you just see him reach and pick up a live crab, crunch it in half.
You've interrupted my operation for the last time, Daredevil. And Daredevil's like, I can't see that, but it sounds gross.
Is that crab?
First of all, pass me a plate.
No butter? Ew.
Oh, that's my drink.
I mean, look, if you're as big as Kingpin, you need a mountain of calories to fuel that fire. But you don't really need much to fuel the fire that's in Goku, because he continues to push against the beam struggle. The classic Kamehameha stuff. Goku keeps diving deeper into his power reserves. It's like how much more power does he need to go up against Frieza at his max? But this is felt all the way into the other world because King Kai, he's tuning in with his antenna, and is zapped by the immense power coming off of the battle. Similar to when during the Saiyan saga when Baba's crystal ball shattered when Nappa hit the scene. King Kai, his antenna broke.
That's rough.
It's gotta hurt.
They'll grow. They're sensitive. Look, it's actually a cluster of nerves.
Oh, it's so sensitive. Like a Ferengi's ears. Okay.
Yes, that's the only analogy.
That's the only analogy I'll make.
But I think the beginning of this episode is kind of a recap of where everyone is at in the situation. Surprised they're in the exact same place they were. Bulma, she's getting the ship ready. She does some quick calculations, realizes that the planet it's going to blow up in like 3 minutes.
Right. I don't want to bog us down, but is that suggesting that everything that has happened since Frieza said the planet will blow up in 5 minutes has happened in 2 minutes? Because I don't know. This might be the hill I die on, but I hate the way that time is represented right now. and I feel like this doesn't happen in the rest of the series. Like they don't try this ever again.
A ticking clock.
Yeah. The ticking clock in future episodes is just like, all right, well, we have how long? 8 hours. We're just going to dilate that time in the time chamber. That's it. That's all we have to do.
There's I will say Frieza, probably an unreliable narrator.
Sure.
So I think you have to go, Central Bulma time on this one.
CBT, Central Bulma time.
Karen business taken.
What'd you say? Karen business taken?
So you said CBT, which is just rearranging of TCB from Kara business.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Look, if a joke is bad, just I'm gonna blame it on the C, on the big C.
But we cut back to the fight. Goku continues to pump energy into this Kamehameha wave. Frieza is able to slip out of the beam, tackles Goku into what looks like a volcano, an eruption of magma. We cut back to the ship, and Gohan's like, "My father is dead. I can't feel his ki. I know he's dead." Frieza also believing that he's won. He's like, "Finally, I did it. I beat that Super Saiyan legend. Ha ha ha." And then that's when he calls himself the Lord. He's like, "I am the Lord of the universe." So big moment for him, big moment for Gohan, because he's like, "All right, well, my dad's dead. I'm gonna go out there and fight. I'm gonna go fight Frieza, Bulma, and there's nothing you can do."
I wrote down his little speech because I was very proud of him. All right. He says, Frieza is trying to wipe out all Saiyans. That means if I return to Earth, then Frieza will go to Earth next. I am my father's son, Goku. I am my father, son Goku's son. Why did I put an apostrophe there? If I'm going to rewrite that, do a little bit of a take two.
I won't stop saluting this
I am my
proud
father.
young man.
Okay, here we go. I am my father, comma, son Goku's son. And now I will take on Frieza. And then he leaves like he's going to die because that's literally his plan. His plan is to die and give a little more time
for Bulma
to
get Piccolo to safety. It's similar in mine. It's a little bit, they have to like walk it back because I think a 4 to 7 year old child admitting that he's going to die is a little hard for people to take, especially kids. So he gives the same rationale of like he doesn't want Frieza to go back to Earth, but he says, "Look," because Bulma says, "What you're doing is suicide." He goes, "No way. This is life. Piccolo would have liked this. My dad would have liked this. This is what I'm doing. I don't intend to die anyway. He's probably beaten up from fighting my dad. He did fight my dad after all." And then he goes off. So it's like he knows that he might, it seems like in mine he knows that he might not come back, but won't really say it, trying to let Bulma think that he's going to make it back in time. But yeah, it's a suicide mission. No two ways about it.
When I was watching it, I'm like, normally Gohan would just do a baby voice. Is now the time? Do we have to change his voice now? Now that he's after this episode, he's become a man of sorts.
Maybe. I think that's fine.
Gohan.
Oh yeah.
Hi, wah, mother.
I want my mommy. Daddy, you're back. Yay.
I want to teach a dinosaur to ride atop a ball.
Where's Krillin? Oh no, Krillin's gone. Wah.
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 Boo-hoo. Maybe not change his voice.
All right, well, look, we tried it.
Yeah.
We'll go back.
Just like we're going back to Earth. Because we see Chi-Chi completely distraught. Because as last time they lost communication with the ship, everyone's trying to cheer up. They're like, yeah, they'll escape. They'll get off the planet in time. And then Yajirobe, never knowing how to read or write. Yeah, you, Yajirobe. Ooh, Korin's a little sick. I'm gonna go back and you know what? Maybe don't ask me to do anything for the rest of the episode.
You can go back and lie down. Right. I'll take this.
All right.
Because what if he dies in the explosion?
Mine was, it doesn't matter if the planet blows up.
Pretty much. It's like, even if Goku wins, What happens if he can't escape the explosion?
You know, space is horrifying. It's incredibly difficult to exist in there. Even if they escape the planet, that's a treacherous journey. One hull breach, they're done.
Did you know that in space, no one can hear you scream?
Yeah, he'll die cold and alone.
Not even the love of his wife could keep him alive. Also,
Or mother, if we're talking about Gohan.
oh yeah,
Sorry,
Bulma too. They're all gonna meet a grisly end.
I heard you explode in space. Violent decompression. I have some clips here if you want to see.
You ever seen Gallagher live?
Or Gallagher too, his brother. Live.
All I'm saying is there's no splatter shield big enough. That's when Dr. Brees comes and covers your
finally,
mouth with
after
his
about 2 minutes.
hand.
It's I'll say this to Yajirobe. Good on him for holding fast to like the chubby baby aesthetic set forth by Dragon Ball, where everyone else just got swole or skinny.
Everybody else grew. Yajirobe's like, no, I'm comfortable in this lane. I'll be
They're
the
all sellouts.
stout and proud. That's Yajirobe's motive. No amount of training will help him lose his bulk.
No, it's never cutting season for this guy.
But in response, Chi-Chi says, let me tell you something about my Goku. He's never hurt anyone in his entire life. He's an angel. And angels don't die, do they?
Wait, hold on. Goku or Gohan? I know it's been weeks.
In my notes, I have Goku.
Never hurt anyone.
Again, this is what, and I watched some
professional
of
fighter.
this morning. The professional fighter who she's
Fighting for money.
who hurt her physically
And emotionally.
So maybe I misnoted it. Maybe it was Gohan and I heard Goku.
If she said Goku, that's funnier, for sure.
Yeah. But because she said it in a question mark at the end of like, angels don't die, do they?
Angels don't die.
Which sounds like a Lifetime movie.
Angels, yeah. Angels don't die.
Coming up next on Lifetime TV, Angels Don't Die, starring Maria Bamford.
Sure.
Yeah. Make that bag, Maria.
It's basically a busy exec comes to a small town and falls in love with they find out they're an angel. But they're a Christmas angel, so there's like convoluted rule, like I'm only here till December. And after Christmas, I go back to heaven. It's Santa Claus rules.
I'm just here to supervise Santa, that's all.
Yeah.
And after he comes to town, my job here is done.
He goes back. I go back to heaven, i.e. No, this is we're dumb. This is a Christmas angel on top of a tree that comes back to life. Or that comes to life.
There we go. We go.
Look, I saw mommy kissing Santa Claus once, and I'm like, I gotta try that out. I'm a human now.
Oh man, I like that. And then we get Will Ferrell to play the angel, and it's just Elf 2.
Yeah,
Angel.
That's
Boogaloo.
our backdoor elf pilot.
But there is a gag at the end of the scene. Beyond what we've been joking about, because Dr. Briefs covers Yajirobe's mouth, holds it too long. Yajirobe kind of passes out because he's suffocating, and Dr. Briefs exclaims, "Great Scott!"
Why? Because he passed out?
I guess. Like he realized that he caused it. He was like, oh, "Great Scott!"
I duct taped the mouth and no shit. We're never gonna get this ransom.
This is why I work on machines.
Donatello style. Yeah, Yajirobe does pass out. It's very
Yep.
good. Okay, I got some questions.
All
So
right.
all the Namekians start coming back to life because
Word.
Shenlong, his wish, he does have the power.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, well, let me go ahead and say Dende also comes back to life, which rules. Love
Yes. Yes.
that.
Dende's
Thank
back.
goodness. You know all those Namekians that Gohan buried?
Mm-hmm.
What was the wish? It was everyone killed by Frieza and his men
Right.
come back to life. On
Right.
Namek, come
Mhm.
back to life. Okay, then that answers my question. Those people that Vegeta killed, they're dead forever. I think, because isn't it referenced later on in the show?
Mm, I think because at the time Vegeta was still working for Frieza, even though he was like undercutting him, trying to get to the Dragon Balls
On
first.
Namek?
He was still working with Frieza. He was with Frieza, and that's the reason why he was on Namek.
No, he wanted to get the Dragon Balls for himself, I thought.
But he's always
he-
been under Frieza's thumb, right?
So I
and
guess-
that's kind of he was like, look, I'm gonna work. I think the whole thing was Vegeta's working for Frieza until he could get the upper hand. He saw the Dragon Balls as his
Mhm.
chance to become immortal and thus be able to infinitely Zenkai boost and defeat Frieza.
He did. No, I think you're right. I think he tried to buddy up to him when he got to Namek. But I guess it all depends. I guess it matters to Shenlong if he's going by when Vegeta verbally said "I quit" to when the paperwork got processed.
I guess so. Like Shenlong, that's what was the struggle with Shenlong finding the resignation paperwork, like that email, so he could line up the weeks.
He's like, "Look, it's a. I don't know if it's within my power," and that's just him stalling while he like checks emails.
Yeah, it's like employment law is a son of a bitch.
Even my omnipotence.
Nothing
Can't
gets
stop
past an
HR.
auditor.
They'll have my ass for this in next year if I resurrect the wrong Namekians.
But can we stop for a second and just talk about how it's insane? One, that Shenlong has to struggle to make this wish possible. Like it
Mhm.
takes multiple episodes for it to happen. But it also like Kame has the power apparently to bring back entire like planets worth of people, which is also insane. Why wasn't like I guess they can't risk Kami dying, right? But they send Piccolo out to fight all the time. But I feel like there's more Kami could have done and could be doing to help the Z fighters. I don't know what it is other than like this the plan that King Kai put together. And I love that Popo was there the whole time, just be like, oh, he did it. But yeah, I mean, I just found that that was a nice little wrinkle. Like, I don't think Purunga ever suffers. Like, Purunga can do whatever he wants because
Yeah.
he's jacked as hell.
Look at it. Yeah, he goes to Planet Fitness.
When he's on Planet Namek, he's on Planet Fitness.
Get Purunga in those ads. I'll believe that.
Dang, Purunga, you got the glow. My wish was granted. Gain
24-hour access.
sick gains and all the equipment I need.
Though, could you make the massage chairs a little bigger? And he like holds it up in his hand, and everyone laughs.
Oh, Purunga! Ha ha! Jake Krakowski
Yeah.
leaning on his arm.
Dennis Rodman. It's the same clip of him saying, "All right."
Dennis Rodman walking by. All right.
We are ad men. It's what
That's
we're
right.
saying.
We're ad men, not madmen.
Just if you have an ad that you already produced and did a media buy for, well, hire us and we'll tell you what you did wrong and tell you how to do it again.
Look, it's almost time for the Q3 refresh. Everybody's gonna want to refresh these ads to make updates. You know, they update the copy, they update the where the placement of certain things are digitally. So we're here, we're available. Just go to kamehouseparty.com and send us an email. We do punch up for everything.
Everything. And in Frieza, he's done punching for the moment, but he does notice that the sky is turning black. He's like, well, time to skedaddle. I guess this planet's done. But then Gohan finally enters the stage.
Before
But
Gohan
I'm gonna
enters,
wait.
Before Gohan enters, I don't know if you had this, but Frieza has a one-liner.
Ooh,
They like to give us one-liners in the Western version. Here we go. To the volcanic eruption, Frieza says this. You fulfilled the legend only to become a batch of Super Saiyan soup. I was like,
Super Saiyan, yeah.
Super Saiyan soup. They got the alliteration in.
I mean, the better gag is Super Saiyan more like soup of Saiyan,
There we go.
which is what you are now.
Mhm.
Needs less sucking.
What's another one? What's
I'm
another one we
sorry.
eat? Hold on. I want to participate.
Okay, I'll hold.
I guess blondes don't have more fun because you're dead.
Oh, we're getting out of the soup realm.
I couldn't come
we're
up with
blue
another
skying
soup
it.
one. Or I guess there's nothing super about you other than your chowder now.
Ooh. Soup or salad. Your choice. Oh, you pick death.
Oh, how about I'd say this Super Saiyan needed more pepper, but then I'd be lying because I hate soup. Frieza's just standing there while the planet's like,
Yeah.
I'm about to explode.
He's like, no, I can do this. I can
do this. I can do this. You boy, stay there. Don't move.
Yeah, don't. I'll fight you here in a moment. I'm gonna get a really good one in.
I'm craning your father right now.
I like that he would refer to Gohan like he's Ebenezer Scrooge yelling out a window.
Oh wait, a biscuit chance to dream.
Don't know how that applies, but I like it. But Frieza, like, as soon as once he figures out his one-liner, Gohan shows up. He gets a little scared because he thinks it's Goku coming from the soup. But once he sees Gohan and sees what Gohan's intentions are, he just laughs in his face.
Oh yeah. He even powers down. He goes from super buff Frieza to normal Frieza.
And we go from your regular content to commercial. Hey everyone, want to let you know about a very cool thing that we'll be doing this Friday. We are going to be involved in Moon Landing, a 3-day stream event raising money for Trans Lifeline. This is put on by the Moonshot Podcast Network. And we're part of an hour block on Friday, May 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be doing Anime Sports Center with Riley and Andrew from the Podcast Minds. Today, the subtitle is Today's Top Sports Stories in the Anime World. And that's all I know about it. I'm kind of just showing up.
Yeah. It should be a lot of fun. So I think they said, imagine Pardon the Interruption or PTI or ESPN's First Take. So talking heads about sports stuff, but it's the anime version. I don't know if we might be talking about Tenkaichi tournaments. We might be talking about Captain Tsubasa, the soccer anime, or Blue Lock, or Salaryman's League, or Haikyuu. Oh man, if we get to talk about Shoyo, I'm all about it because he's the new little giant. Nobody else, just Shoyo. I mean, we could be talking about Kuroko no Basket, or there's a cycling anime, Aaron, that I watched a couple episodes of. That's pretty wild, and I forget the name of it, but it's rife for the picking, and I'm thinking about sticking us back into the episode.
Oh, I don't get any more.
Oh no, you whatever you want.
Oh, I just want you to know that my secret fear is that you are correct. It's gonna be sports animes only, and I'll just be in one corner in a sport coat, just going yes, no.
You just have to take a stance. That's it.
Mhm.
That's all it's about.
All right. Well, what we're saying is Friday. Set your calendars for
Oh, yeah.
Friday. Come check us out. Donate if you can. This is all for a good cause, and it's going to be some good fun. But yeah, be there.
Be there Friday, May 27th, 7 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/Moonshot Network. It's right down there. It's been crawling along this whole ad.
Mhm.
So there's no excuse.
And now I don't want to do it. I want you to do it.
And
Take us
now
out.
we can go back to the episode.
Thank you. So, last of the Saiyans, come at me, says Frieza to Gohan, because he assumes that's the case.
Yep.
Gohan does it. He runs away.
Yeah, Gohan runs away. Much like any child that's ever picked a fight with me.
They instantly run away. You say, "Come, last of the shorties."
Yes. I say, come, last of the first graders. And they run away. They power up and run away.
You're at the end of the stage at a elementary school graduation, and it's Johnny Ziegler, and you're about to beat his ass.
And then I pulled the exact line from Frieza in mind when he catches up to Gohan. You're no fun. All bark and no bite.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
The only bark I like is peppermint bark
But
during the
it's-
holidays.
and it's out of season.
Mm-hmm. And that's the reason I'm about to be beaten your ass.
Oh!
But yeah, he's very bad at his plan to try and kill time
Oh yeah.
from Frieza.
We get a quick cut to Earth.
Mm-hmm.
We see Shenlong completing the wish. Popo in awe of his grandeur. We see that Guru is revived, and thus are the Dragon Balls. Thus are Purunga, and you weren't sure if he was going to come back, but here he is, Vegeta rising from the shallow grave.
Yeah, it's very horror movie because the sky is like black.
Mm-hmm. I am the horror.
He doesn't really say anything.
Mm-mm.
Spit some dirt out, maybe.
What? I'm alive?
Ew.
This must be Kakarot's doing.
Stupid
That clown. I died a warrior's death, crying tears at his feet.
Mm-hmm. I was almost at Saiyan Valhalla. I was in the great pod in the sky.
I had my tail back.
Mhm. Yeah. I was going to see my dad. My Nappa was there.
Oh, that was.
Who else do I
It's a little awkward.
Mm-hmm. Wait, who else do I care about?
I get Raditz, I guess.
Yeah, we hung out. He was cool. We never hung out solo, so this might be weird in the afterlife.
I was hoping to get some one-on-one time with him, but no. Kakarot and his stupid Dragon Ball.
Stupid. Your stupid magic ball that was supposed to make me immortal just brought me back to life. A poor substitute.
But look, there's no substitute for Guru, and there's no substitute for Purunga. King Kai is like searching out Guru, and finally, like he's like, "Hey, Guru, I found you." Guru's response is, "Yes, hi."
Just woke, just napping.
It's like, "Oh, did I leave the TV on? I'm sorry, King Kai."
Yeah. Yeah, the Grand Elder is just he's getting up. He's like trying to start dinner. Like he was, it's like no, this isn't about this.
Oh, what do you need? Oh, you need me to call you a cab? I'll do it.
If I usually have change, hold on. But yeah, he's just calling Guru just to. He's like, I got a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. A second back on King Kai's planet, Tien called Purunga. I think he called Purunga Super Shenlong.
Ah, that's where it comes from.
From Tien.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if I'm Shenlong, I'm like, what's this now? What's this now?
Sorry, Shenlong. It's just
Baldy.
look. He's just a bit. He's like you, but he's beefier, kind of like.
Okay.
Look, I've been watching Goku fight, and it's a lot like when Goku transformed into the Super Saiyan. So I just equated the two. I didn't mean to offend, but
I've been granting wishes for you ungrateful brats for years. How many times have I brought you back to life? I guess 0.
Yeah, I was gonna say none.
Well, what about the little clown freak? He's humping my tail, like, but not sexually. Like it's a joke.
Chaozu, stop it!
He's taking a selfie with my tail as he's just really grinding on it. Just not saying words. I regret bringing you back to life.
Oh, sorry, Shenlong. It's just I don't know. Have you ever gone to Planet Fitness?
No, there's not one in my area. They only have Anytime Fitness, and the prices are outrageous.
Maybe try a Gold's Gym.
Oh, that's too intimidating. I still have the idea of like back in the 80s where like Arnold and them had the tank tops that were like just one thin sheet of fabric.
It was like a midriff where
they
like it just below the pecs.
I don't know why they wore them. It covered nothing. They're just showing off.
Or the muscle tees that are cut all the way to the bottom of the shirt.
And
see, because I want to talk about this because this was a real thing that
about muscle tees,
tees and half shirts.
Get into them.
So I played. I've said this before. I played a lot of sports in high school. I played basketball in college, but in high school, the seniors who had like just graduated, they were really into the 80s to the point where all the music that we listened to, all our hype music was 80s rock. And they even peer pressured us into cutting our undershirts into belly shirts because they said that's cool and that's what you should do. You cut the sleeves off and you have belly shirts. And they went along all the way to like cutting fringe into their shirts. I was like, I guess this is cool. But yeah, that's my interaction with it, with the 80s workout aesthetic, because we're all the boys getting sweaty in the gym and working out and stuff.
Just showing I forget whatever this muscle is.
Oh, yeah, the traps.
Showing those off.
You do the stance like this, and then you put them out. I won't take my shirt off because, look, I don't want this to get age-gated. You know what I'm saying? KHB is for everybody and everybody. No shame.
Gohan feels shame because he's getting blasted.
Oh, yes.
Frieza says, I know. I'll put you in the same grave as your father. Well, I can't afford 2 plots. That's why.
That's right. Did Frieza like add insult to injury? Like he tells Gohan that Goku begged for his life at the end and all that kind of stuff in mind.
I think it has been too many weeks
Yeah.
to remember that detail. I definitely didn't write that down.
Yeah, but I in my notes it's like Frieza says like your father begged for your life and cried. the most shameful thing you can do as a Saiyan man is cry.
He went, boo-hoo, Frieza, please don't kill me. I'm just a little baby. And then he pulled a rattle out of somewhere. I don't want to know where.
Next thing I know, he's in a bassinet and a bonnet.
Mm-hmm.
I had to put him out of his misery, you see.
Well, when he tried to latch, I think that was a bridge too far, honestly, for the bit. I'm like, okay, I get it. You're a little baby. No.
No. The baby
Then he
couldn't
made
eat
me. Then he made me take him to the doctor, and that was a couple thousand just for a damn ear infection.
I had them do the little surgery where they put holes in the ears.
Mm-hmm. Your dad's got tubes in his ears before I killed him.
He'll die by my hand over any ear infection.
Mm-hmm. I stayed up with him all night just so I could murder him in the morning.
Where are we? Because
we're getting there. It's
because
Gohan
Frieza's like
retaliates.
Gohan
Go
finally
ahead.
retaliates, launches another flurry of attacks, very similar to Frieza's first transformation, where Gohan does that like barrage of punches, hammer punch to the ground, and then a barrage of energy blasts. I love that Frieza was like, oh, that was a little impressive, blah 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 blah. Just again, for a baby, Gohan is so strong and it's pretty cool. He makes a bowl cut look rad in that Saiyan armor. These little limbs. But it's clearly not enough.
No.
And just when you think Gohan is to be exterminated, who shows up? That blonde-haired, blue-eyed daddy of his.
It's me, not me, Vegeta. All right. I'll go back to my gray. You guys figure it out, whatever.
Yeah, sorry, Vegeta, but you're not the father figure I'm really looking for to come and save me after you've multiple times thrown me to the wolves, literally and figuratively.
That's basic Saiyan training 101.
Wolf
throwing.
I guess it's very similar to the way that Piccolo literally threw me at a mountain.
Yeah, you don't. Ooh, me. There's me doing your accent.
Are you doing an impression of me?
Yeah. Hey, look, it's a little bit I'm working on. Hold on, let me get it. Here's my impression of a whiny baby who will never go Super Saiyan. Hey, it's me. I'm Gohan. I'm Kakarot's son, and boy, oh boy, do I suck.
That's not funny
Waka
at all.
waka.
That's not funny at all. I don't go waka waka.
I threw it. That's my interpretation. I threw it in there for funsies.
I'm not a Fozzie Bear. I just have bowl cut hair.
Ooh, okay, look, I'm stealing that for the act. All right. Can't wait to go up to the funny bone on Tuesday night.
Can we cut to the funny bone?
Hey,
all right,
everyone.
ladies and gentlemen. Up next, he's a self-proclaimed bad boy. He's the prince of comedy. Put it together for Vegeta.
Yay! You know what? He talked me into it. I'm here.
I'm here too. I can't let Gohan go out unsupervised.
Well, yeah, they would have let me in without an adult. There's a 2-drink minimum. Who's going to drink this drink?
I'll do it.
Yajirobe wasn't a part of our group. He was just he fucking loves this place.
Yeah, he was just here.
Yeah. It's open mic night is also quarter wing night. How can I resist?
Quarter wing night?
God, I wish in the real world I'd kill for wings that were a quarter each. It's probably $1 now.
I don't think they ever got that low.
Are you going to let me go on or not? You imbeciles.
Sorry. Proceed.
All right. Hecklers, am I right, folks? Look, it's great to be here. I'm a bit of an impressionist, and I've been impressed by a certain little whiny baby lately that might, who I think you're all gonna like. This is baby Gohan, and it might go a little something like this. Hi, I love my dad Kakarot, even though he's dead. I'm a crybaby.
Oh, he got you.
Yeah,
good,
this
Gohan.
guy. And just because I'm got a bowl cut doesn't mean I'm Fozzie Bear. Oh fuck! Hold on. Let me pull out my. Sorry. Let me pull out my notebook. How did he? My notes. Sorry, I thought I had. Folks, I apologize. I thought I had that one down pat. I guess not. I'm just gonna go to my old standby material. Y'all ever notice how humans drive like this? Hey, he's right. I do drive like that. Let's see.
I see so clearly in my mind Yajirobe just face covered in sauce. I do drive like that.
I do drive. He's got me dead to rights.
Need some sensu beats after that hit.
This is like that scene for the Nutty Professor. And I'm Janet Jackson. No, Jada Pinkett Smith. Second one was Janet Jackson. The science. Second one was
Take your
Janet
time,
Jackson.
take
The
your time.
science. Hold on. No, I'm gonna keep an Yajirobe voice. In the second movie, Nutty Professor movie, The Clumps, I believe the love interest was Janet Jackson, who was also a scientist.
Really?
I think so. And the first one was Jada Pinkett Smith, I think.
Okay. That
I'm
Jada
not
Pinkett
gonna look
Smith
it up.
seems like that fits.
Mid 90s.
Yeah, mid 90s, like a comedy, from the wild mind of Eddie Murphy,
Yeah. Right
that
before
gets a
his-
Jada Pinkett, yeah.
Well, it's right before his family friendly sort of turn. It's on that cusp.
Oh man, what a time! What a time to be alive.
Just like Goku, who is alive. And he's back, baby.
So here's my question before we go any further.
Okay.
Did Goku actually die? And was he brought back by the wish? Because it would meet the criteria.
If he talks about it, we don't know what his current state is. But that would be great.
Or wait,
No, technically he can't.
because of the Shenlong clause, you can only be
Because
wished
of the
back once.
Shenlong Claw. So no, it would have been cool.
Oh, because Krillin would have come back then.
Yeah.
If that was the case. All
No,
right,
I'm still
asked
dead.
and answered. Sorry, Krillin, did you? I'm sorry.
Oh, I just wanted to say, remind everyone, hey, it's me, Krillin. I'm still dead. Just so everyone knows.
We miss you, buddy.
I'll be back soon.
You said it, not me.
I assume.
Okay. I mean, look.
Wait, it sounds like you know something I don't.
Let's just say I'm an Oni. I've been working in Otherworld a long time. We all know who you are because of Goku, but I'll just say
My
once you
best
get
friend.
Sure. Right. Yeah, he's your best friend. Okay.
Why? What did he tell you? Who did he say his best friend was?
I mean, he said his greatest rival at the time was Piccolo, but
Rivals are different from friends.
it didn't seem that different from what he was saying. He's like, that Piccolo, he's really strong.
Like me.
He's a great sparring partner, a kind of guy that
like
makes me
me.
want to better myself.
Mm-hmm.
He did say he was bald. but you don't have antenna, and Piccolo does, and he also said he's green skin.
He probably can. One, Goku doesn't know his colors. I went to school with him.
You know what?
Love the guy. Dumb as hell.
I might take you. I agree with that. Maybe he's got that wrong.
And he's called these dots antennae. He thinks anything on a head is an antenna.
Okay, so that's why
I could see the confusion.
he was having a hard time identifying my horns as what they were. It's a little bit.
Yeah, antenna.
Yeah, no, they're horns. But anyway, all right. Well, look, I'm just gonna say this, Krillin. I don't know if you'll be able to keep your body after the line.
I'm just gonna hang out in the lobby. Maybe get, an old pack of Oreos from that vending machine. I'm gonna try and get a ginger ale from that other one. See that it's sold out. Settle on Diet Coke.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but all we have is
it only
Schweppes.
Pepsi?
No.
Oh, wait,
it's
what?
worse. Schweppes.
Schweppes. Not a Canadian Dry. Canada Dry.
This is the kind of stuff you get in hospitals and public schools.
Yeah. The airplane equivalent of ginger ale.
That's right. Doesn't taste like ginger or ale.
just some bubbles with sugar.
Gray sugar water. That's it.
You know what? That's fine. I'll be back live soon, and first thing I do when I'm going to live, get myself a refreshing Canada Dry.
I mean, it's just hard to believe you're Goku's best friend, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He said it. I remember a couple episodes back. He said it.
Okay.
It was canon, I think.
All right. Well, as long
Not
as it
Nick
wasn't
Cannon.
Nick Cannon. Thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad. Look, everybody,
Everyone
all the
hates that guy up
universes
here.
understand. He'll never be here.
It's the worst thing you can be. It's Nick Cannon.
And
see. And that's our episode back. That's Goku is not dead. He's the opposite. And he's about to beat some tail. I have a feeling this might have been some sort of filler episode.
You think maybe they had to stretch for time?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows if we lost the original Prince.
But or half of it at least.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have a whole episode of just because canonically everyone comes back to life. So a little from column A, a little from column B. But thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank you all for bearing with us as we took a little bit of a break. Man, it feels good to be back. Maybe not physically so much.
Look, it's only a
But in
matter
the
of
heart.
time. But it's good. It's good to be back. Good to have you on the mend, my good man. And it's good to be in front of the listeners and to remind them where you can find Kame House Party, which is all over social media at Kame House Party, on Twitch, twitch.tv/Kame House Party. Take a look at our Twitch schedule. We've got Tarnished Tuesday, where I slog through the back half of Elden Ring still. And on Thursday, I threw up there Rogue Legacy 2 because I'm having a grand old time making that happen. Again, don't forget about Friday, May 27th, twitch.tv/Moonshot Network. I think I'll have to add that to our stream schedule so you all can have that at the ready. Keep an eye on our social medias because the boys are back in town. And if you're interested in what we've been doing in the break, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Kame House Party, where we've been watching anime movies for Anime Movie Month. The decks, those presentations are going to go up on our Patreon shortly, so you can read along, have them for yourself, and so my hard work does not go unnoticed. And yeah, again, twitch.tv/Kame House Party this Tuesday and Thursday, and then Friday over there on Moonshot Network.
So many.
And then I'm trying to click so many things. And then if you want to send in some research or drop us a line, just head on over to kamehousepartypod@gmail.com. Send us your research. Send us questions, anything you got. Hit us up on the socials at Kame House Party everywhere. You got it. So other than that, time to wrap this thing up like we always do. Unless, Aaron, is there anything I'm forgetting?
No, I believe that is it.
Okay. Whether you are convincing everybody that you're really Kakarot's best friend, or you're slinging zingers like Frieza until the very end, you gotta keep
Fighting.